Hello, it is Monday, May 9th, 2022. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It is a Monday puzzle, so it should be a fairly straightforward and approachable puzzle today. I hope so. And today's fairly approachable edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Henrik Koskinen, Christina, and, as always, the inestimable Hood Monster and the invaluable Timothy Mark. So thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. They are directly supporting this channel and help making it a sustainable part of my daily work, so I do very much appreciate that. And I appreciate the contributions of everybody who has contributed to the Patreon campaign. And if you would like to join their ranks and do so yourself, you can go to patreon.com/dailysolve. Of course, there's also a link in the description field underneath the video, and there you can find all of the bonus videos that have gone up on the Patreon channel to date, as well as the new ones that go up each week. So, yes, that's all there for you to find. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server. That's free to join. You get an extra channel with the Patreon, but generally free for anybody to join. And, of course, it's free to simply subscribe to the channel on YouTube. So thank you to everybody who's done that as well. All right, and I think we should get started with today's crossword. This is a Monday puzzle, of course. It was constructed by August Miller. This is August's second crossword for the New York Times, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So let's start solving. Okay, pace set by a metronome. So a metronome is used to keep time for a musician playing music. So you'd the pace would be the tempo, the musical speed, I suppose. Boxing ring ruling in brief could be TKO, technical knockout, not total knockout, as I once erroneously thought and was corrected on this very series. Blank de toilette, eau de toilette, sort of perfume, the French phrasing. Mohawked star of the A-team, that would be Mr. T, of course. And transport built for revelry would be a party bus, I suppose. It's funny. I wouldn't have thought it would have been built for revelry, I suppose. It's sort of decorated for revelry, but fair enough. Tweeters alternatively could be OTOH on the other hand. And let's check the crosses here. So we have a measure of gold's purity, not its weight, is a carat with a K. And then I suppose if it were a measurement of weight, not purity, I think it would be, or you'd have a carat with a C, and that diamonds and things are measured that way for weight, I think. Could be wrong. Have another round. My treat. This is on me, or maybe this one's on me. Maybe this one's on me. Let's see if that works. This could be theme related. I didn't mention, of course, but it is a Monday puzzle, so there will be some sort of theme. It'd be a big help, fits here. And blank K of Kafka's The Trial. Oh, I don't remember offhand. And then title Cyborg in a 1987 sci-fi flick. I'm not sure. What about this? Similar to could be akin to. And distribute without could be meet out. You could meet out or distribute goods. Use mate. Use mate would be a ram, so a male sheep. And cause of a laugh, a joke could be the reason. Oh, RoboCop must be the title Cyborg in a 1987 sci-fi flick. There we go. Okay. In memoriam piece would be an obit, an obituary, so a piece in memory of someone who's recently passed. This looks like Joseph. And private eye in old slang would be a tech, which derives from detective in, as it says, somewhat archaic slang. Gloating words of mock consolation. Not sure. What about this? Blank bitsy. Itsy bitsy is in the spider. And here we have author Calvino, Italo Calvino, the Italian author. And the blank of Babel, the Tower of Babel, which was, I think in some stories destroyed and in some stories not destroyed by God. But in any case, it's when in the biblical tale he divided humanity into different languages. Sound heard twice in George, a soft G, I suppose. That George. Greenpeace, oh, I see, greenpeace.org, so it's Greenpeace's web address. And then revealed accidentally is let slip. Right, there we go. And if something is wretched, it's awful. Oh, gloating words of mock consolation would be too bad, so sad. I thought it was going to be, but no, that doesn't fit. Too bad, so... I don't know. Anyway, Amanda of Sleeping with Other People. Amanda Peet is an actor, so that must be what this is. And Stephen of the Crying Game. Here's another. Steve, actually, I haven't seen Stephen Ray in a while, but comes up in Ray, spelled this way, comes up not infrequently in the crossword, but it's actually been a while. You bet. Yes or yep, maybe. Yep might be a closer match to you bet. We do tend to match the tone of casual exclaimed phrases like this, so. All right. Although this doesn't. Maybe this isn't Stephen Ray. Too bad. Oh no, sorry. I just put in so because I was thinking too bad, so sad, but I didn't ever think once that didn't fit that it wouldn't be the correct answer, because this would be Joseph K. of Kafka's The Trial, which would make this what? Too bad for you. Right, okay. Yes, I should have checked this cross immediately, but I didn't. Okay, solaced. Comforted or soothed. There we go. And what is this? Once standard feature, not found in most newer vehicles. Not sure. This will probably be fairly obvious when we see it, but I don't yet. Seaworthy. So obviously this plays on the word seaworthy, meaning a ship that is fit to sail. But in this case, it's seaworthy as in a grade C, I assume? Not sure. Puzzle with a 9x9 grid. Well, Sudoku is an example of a puzzle with a 9x9 grid, a number puzzle. Not really a math puzzle, but numbers certainly involved. Justin Kagan is Elena Kagan. And seaworthy, oh, I see. If something that's just okay, it's worthy of a C. And a doe or a buck is a deer, matching our, ram somewhere else. Bone parallel to the radius would be the ulna in your arm. And peel, or phonetically, a fruit you might do this to, is, oh, I see, to pare. So to pare fruit is to peel fruit. And phonetically, this is pare is a homophone. It's a word that sounds the same as pear, the fruit, but of course it's spelled differently. Okay. To percolate is to seep, so water could percolate through the coffee grounds, it would seep through it. And then here we have our foe as our enemy, so that looks fine. Texters, hold that thought. BRB, be right back. I think that probably is here. And Uncle We Don't Talk About in Disney's 2021 film Encanto. Actually, okay. I think I needed to indicate the other day that I have not seen Encanto, and I still haven't. So let's move on. Bygone Music Collection from Nas or Lil Kim. Bygone Music Collection. What does that mean? Not sure what that's getting at with bygone. What about this? Computer memory units, bytes, I suppose. And one standard feature not found in most newer vehicles. What is this? Yeah, I'm still not sure. Maybe, yep could very much be incorrect, actually. It could be yeah, I suppose. I don't like that spelling of yeah. It could be yes. Oh, it is yes, ashtray. I'm very surprised. So you bet is yes. I would have assumed that since you bet has a kind of casual, slightly slangy tone to it, that the answer would have as well. But no, it's just yes. All right, fair enough. Okay. A rap CD, maybe? The Bygone Music Collection, because CDs are not so current? I don't know. What about this? Blow, yeah, maybe it is. Blow as a volcano is erupt. The rap part makes sense. I suppose it's rap CD, or maybe LP? I don't know. No, I guess it is CD. Lays down turf is sods. And Turf is in soil, like soil and grass, I guess. And Uncle Bruno, maybe, so we don't talk about it in Canto, I'm not sure. Invitation to a prospective waltz partner. Oh, shall we dance? So what's going on with this theme? We have this one's on me. I'm guessing the long answers are the thematic answers. This one's on me. Too bad for you. Oh, pronouns, me, you, we, shall we dance? Is that what it is? One, I guess one is also a pronoun. I don't know if that might be a coincidence. Not really sure. Let's keep looking. Something special is... I'm not sure. What about this? Good name for a financial planner could be IRA or IRA, which corresponds to IRA, the financial instrument, the individual retirement account. And here, a buddy, one's buddy is one's pal. And the Reds are the Red Sox for short. Those are baseball teams. Not sure. Trolley could be a tram, unit of public transport, and something special is all that. Okay, so a slangy sort of term here. Oh, MLB, Major League Baseball team, MLB team. And note that even though it says the Reds, it's the Reds or the Red Sox. So we're only referring to either one of these teams, not both of them. So the answer is MLB team. So we wouldn't have been looking for something 6 letters with an S at the end. We're looking for a singular 7-letter phrase. Okay, folk icon Guthrie would be Woody Guthrie, the singer, and an anatomical canal locale, an ear. You could have an ear canal. Well, you do, most likely. Feathery accessory is a boa, a feather boa. And empower a successor, metaphorically. Name a, empower a successor. Pass the torch. There we go. Okay, so the way I got that was by focusing on this T here and thinking, this must be a the in the middle. It just seems like it has to be. You're sort of naming the next person, or you're giving them something. Something was going to have a the in here, so I really focused on that, and that helped me get past the torch. Okay, the S in iOS is system, I suppose. Operating system. I wonder if the I officially stands for anything. Internet operating system. I have no idea. I guess iPhone operating system. Actress Rudolph of Bridesmaids. I haven't seen Bridesmaids, but I assume it's Maya Rudolph. And 1963's March on Washington. And here we have cat pose or downward dog. Well, either one of these, and again, this is an or clue, so we are only referring to one of them, is a yoga asana, a pose. If something is bogus, it's a sham. And a rough patch in adolescence, you could have patches of acne on the skin. And then dagnabbit is a just soft, slightly old-timey exclamation, much like drat, which is the answer. And then blackberries and palm pilots for short. So here's an and clue. So we're referring to both of these things. So PDAs, plural. Personal digital assistants, a sort of outdated category of electronic device. And low's opposite is, of course, high. A hosiery shade for stockings and things like that could be ecru, which is a skin tone. So we'll check the crosses here just to be sure. Decorated as a cake, you could ice a cake with icing, iced. And rainy day hue could be gray, could be a gray day outdoors. To make music on a kazoo, say, you hum through a kazoo, those annoying little instruments. And I think that's it over here, so let's keep going. We'll finish off the puzzle. Blank pet, a one-time fad item. Yes, I remember these. Chia pets. It's a sort of, I think a ceramic, maybe, figure with holes in it through which would sprout chia, the plant, and it would look like hair or fur. If one's in a good mood, one is happy. One is full of fury, one is irate. So sort of the opposite. Oh, and here finally, this will explain what's going on with our theme. A Sufi poet thought to have coined the adage, found at the starts, of 19, 27, 45, and 52 across. Oh, interesting. Oh, this too shall pass. Oh, look at that. Very clever. Ah, so no wonder I couldn't figure out what was going on with these answers. They only have meaning together. Sufi is a sort of Muslim mysticism tradition. So let's see, who is this? We have sculptures made of found objects and scraps or trash art. And then a small buffer unit is a pad. I guess you could have a... Is that right? Small buffer. Oh, butter unit. Sorry. I read that incorrectly. I'm on a very small screen. So a pat of butter. And school fundraising group could be a PTA, parent-teacher association. And oh, quit your belly aching. So then here we have Attar, must be the Sufi poet, thought to have coined the adage, this too shall pass. Fairly beautiful phrase. And there we go. That is the Monday crossword. Solved it fairly straightforwardly, I would say, as we would expect and anticipate for a Monday puzzle. So our phrases are, this one's on me, too bad for you, shall we dance, and pass the torch. And I don't really see anything that particularly connects them as phrases, but that's okay, because we know that what really connects them is that we use their first words to create this too shall pass, the adage. So there we go. That was, I don't think, anything really of note in this puzzle that gave me trouble. It was, as promised, an approachable Monday puzzle. So there we have it. And, oh, one moment. I need to bring up the privacy veil. I will cut this video because I forgot to queue it up today. All right, there we have that. So let's discuss a few clues from yesterday's puzzle. First, from Remy, we have a correction of a completely incorrect thing I said. I said when we saw numismatic in the crossword, I said, oh, that's related to stamp collecting. Of course it's not. As Remy points out, numismatic is collecting coins. Collecting stamps will be philately. So there we go. I don't know why I mixed those up, but I did. And thank you, Remy, for correcting me. Sam, aka Frisco7, explains a sports clue that was beyond my knowledge to explain the puzzle's revealer, or rather the tie-into-er, as I think I said something to that effect. A double-double is a feat when a basketball player gets into the double digits of two different stats, such as points and rebounds or points and assists. And Jacob Greenwood adds another bit of clarification. It's usually points plus one of assists, rebounds, blocks, or steals. A triple-double is when a player gets 10 or more of any three of these categories, although a triple-double without points has only happened once since all those stats were kept. All right. And then Michelle McBride-Charpentier says, for those keeping track of Will Shortz's trolling of us with unknowable spellings of the all-encompassing Egyptian deity Amun-Ra, the last time it appeared as Amun-Ra, A-M-O-N-R-A, that was on February 17th, 2022. On September 9th, 2021, it was A-M-E-N-R-A, and on October 12th, 2021, we got the favored spelling from yesterday, A-M-U-N-R-A. So it's I shouldn't feel bad about putting that in incorrectly initially, because you just absolutely have no way to know. So thank you for that scorekeeping. Alan Aitan says, as we had an extra big grid in the Sunday puzzle, it's expected you'd miss at least one of the 259 clues in this puzzle. Wow. Wouldn't have guessed it was that many, to be honest. So I missed quite a few, unfortunately. Alan Aitan says, we have 26 across, the clue portent for the answer omen, 90 across, certain summer baby for Leo, the sign of the zodiac, 124 down, organization whose members stay in their lane, clued PBA, the Professional Bowlers Association, 125 down, business name ender, clued out LLC for a limited liability company, and 126 down, yipe, clued eek. So just another exclamation. And Ben Ward added one more, 69 down, where some replacements take place, in brief, for ORs, operating rooms, where organ replacements take place. So there we have it. And finally, Victoria Ruzishko points out, I don't think you noted how the black squares in the upper and lower quadrant that's closer to the middle than the outer edge, pardon my excellent area describing skills, of the grid formed two plus signs, very apt for today's crossword theme. Indeed, I did not notice or point that out, the two plus signs in the grid art matching our 2 by 2, the adding two of the same word together throughout the puzzle. So thank you, Victoria, for pointing that out. And that's all I had in the comments from yesterday's puzzle. Thank you to everybody who left those as usual. Apologies if I missed any others. And that's it for today's video and today's puzzle. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow for the Tuesday puzzle. Should also be fairly straightforward in terms of both theme and grid fill. So do come back for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.